Mr. Bowtie's Texas High School Sports Machine is driven by Henry Finley and McCombs Ford West, a proud supporter of all area local sports. McCombs Ford West, simply the best.
Being able to have that impact, man. We see the way that these kids are smiling. We see the way that they walk around giving out those high fives, giving out that dap, man. And that's truly the connection. That's why we're out here. It's for that connection. It's for the kids to make sure that they're enjoying what they love to do and then being able to have the opportunity for that experience that they may not get another chance to have.
Hey folks, Mr. Bowtie here. Keep banging home that subscribe button on your screen so that way you can stay up to date on all the great local sports coverage not found on TV or in a cheap web stream. And don't forget to hit me up on Twitter at Mr. Bowtie 1982. It's fast, it's free, and you're going to make my dogs think I'm the best person in the world. Thank you so much and enjoy the show. It was a meetup of UT running backs of the past and present at Del Valle High School. Running back of the past, Fozzy Whitaker, and current UT running back Bijan Robinson doing a camp here at Del Valle High, teaching the kids about what they learned through their playing days and at the same time learning a bit about themselves from the kids.
Truly amazing, obviously being able to sync up with little bro, man. It's been, 4 years now that I've learned, that I've had the opportunity to be a part of Bijan, obviously syncing up with our first camp together. It's just been a blessing come true. I really appreciate it. This is my 8th camp overall. 8th year doing it, always wanting to make sure that the impact is all about the kiddos. We do it free every single year, and that's our main goal, is to make sure every kid has an opportunity at least to be able to learn something and take away something that we're trying to give out. Knowledge from myself playing 7 years in the NFL, obviously playing at the University of Texas, playing at a high level in high school as well, and the same thing goes for Bijan. But it's just been a truly amazing journey in the 8 years, and then obviously this 8th year is truly special, being able to sync up with Bijan.
What is it about?
We want to make sure these kids are understanding football, and I mean it's always great to have a meet and greet with me and the big bro here, but just to have these kids out here just to learn and have fun with each other, because they don't always get to see that kind of stuff when they're in the city. So I think just having a presentation like this, especially in this indoor, this is really cool for them to not be outside and be dying of the heat. So I think this is a blessing for all these kids, and especially for us just to see what's been going on and what's been cooking up these past 8 years, like he says. So man, it's just awesome to be here.
For both of y'all, what do you want them to take out of this camp where they see an NFL guy and a high-end college star?
Yeah, for me, the biggest thing is, number one, I want them to come out and understand what it means to get better and work. All right, so this camp isn't necessarily just a meet and greet time, but we're going to have instructional training. We got former NFL coaches here. We got current coaches that are in high school ranks now. We bring quality guys here that are running and executing drills to the best of their abilities, and we want these kids to be able to see what it takes to get to the next level. So they're going to learn how to put in that work for the upcoming season, but then also the main thing is to have fun. Whenever you're playing sports, we all know it is a grind, especially in Texas. You go out there in that heat, nobody really trying to practice in 105-degree weather for 3 straight weeks in training camp. But what really drives that passion to be able to withstand the heat and understand what's going on is being able to have a love for the game. So I want to continue to grow their work ethic, but also their passion for the game, and to be able to have fun.
This is the time where season's about to start. We're in the summer and we're about to get into August. So when I was their age, that's when the season was starting for Pop Warner. And when I was at these camps and just having fun, with all the kids, and to compete with the kids and to show them I'm about to bring it this season. So I'm gonna show them the camp first, and then when we get to the season, I'll really show you. So I can see all of them, getting antsy and having fun and just being ready to put the pads on, for next season. I like when the kids ask, what does it take to get here? And they're still young, so. It's good. It's good that they're thinking that and that they're in that mindset, because when I was a kid, I was in the mindset, but I was still just trying to live a kid life. So you can see that they're just trying to live their kid life, but still wanting that knowledge from a guy that's been there before, and especially a guy that's really been there before. So it's cool to see what they're thinking of right now and what they want to do when they get older.
Whenever you are at the level that you're playing at, where Bijan in college and even at the high school level, the first aspect of it is student athlete. And whenever you start breaking down that student-athlete properties, you got to make sure that you know academics is just as important as it is on the field. That was instilled in me from my mom whenever I was a young titan running around, little toddler, man. She was like, if you're not making A's and B's, I can't have you out there on the field doing things that you love to do, because ultimately football is only going to last for so long. You got to make sure that you have a background to be able to follow upon. And for me, that was my college degree, but I also wanted to graduate early from high school because that was a goal that I had. I also wanted to graduate college early because that was a goal. And pushing myself off the field as hard as I pushed myself on the field was always the goal for me. So the impact that I want to leave with some of these kids at this camp by implementing that classroom aspect of it is making sure that student athlete is always emphasized whenever we're talking about what it takes to get to the next level.
In high school, when my freshman year, I had a D, and at my school you couldn't have Ds to play sports, so I had to sit out a game. And just understanding that and understanding, teach them early that you can't mess around.
Athletes are being able to capitalize on their image, and so to speak. How do you kind of keep it all together? Because you've kind of gone from a couple years ago, you were just playing high school or even being like these little kids, to now where everybody knows your name and your celebrity status has grown pretty quickly.
Yeah, first of all, it's a blessing, just to be in that position. But I mean, this day and age with the NIL and all types of stuff that you get to do now to capitalize off your name, it's cool to learn that kind of stuff early and to know now before you get to a level where you just have to know it. And I mean, just making all those connections, like I said, and just understanding that people are just always trying to help you and not trying to put you in a bad situation. That's what I'm learning the most of. So as I'm continuing to grow and as God's continuing to bless me, I'm always trying to, learn and understand, doing it the right way is the most important thing.
This week was being able to team up with Ricky, and then who Ricky dubbed as Little Ricky, coming back full circle, like you said. Man, that's been like Bijan said, it's been a blessing, a dream come true. But man, being able to have that impact, man. We see the way that these kids are smiling. We see the way that they walk around, giving out those high fives, giving out that dap, man. And that's truly the connection. That's why we're out here. It's for that connection. It's for the kids to make sure that they are enjoying what they love to do, and then being able to have the opportunity for that experience that they may not get another chance to have.